So now we're going to talk about how do we get this process going? What's the actual nuts and bolts of creating a brand? So we talk about emotions. The very first thing you must do with your business or any product that you want to create a brand for is you just make a list of every single mood, emotion, reaction, hopes and fears, especially, and think about it from the audience's point of view. So just get every single emotion that you can think of, get it listed down. And you'll soon start to find a hierarchy of those emotions. If you're unsure what the emotion is, the best way to do it is just to keep asking the question why until you get to an emotion. So say I sell ABC, why? Because people want it. Why? Because it makes people feel X, Y, Z. There you get your emotion. The next most important thing is that you want to get visual examples of these emotions. Who's already nailed it? Now these can be photos, they can be slogans, they can be phrases, they can be other logos, they can be anything, but visually get it down in one place. You could have like a Word document and just copy and paste stuff that you see from the internet. This visual mood board is going to be very important. The next stage is you collect another mood board with similar logo designs and words from your industry. So you've got to know your enemy, you've got to know who you're up against, the standard you're up against, but you also got to identify the trends and the visual language of how they're doing it. Again, you're not doing any creation, not doing any design at this point, you're just collecting, you're just researching. The next thing you want to do is if you get an idea, for example, I've got the example here of an eagle. If you want your logo to feature an eagle, then the very best thing you can do is collect every single example of that. Go and find every single example of an eagle in a logo. The idea is that you're basically feeding the subconscious, you're getting ideas, but you're also avoiding accidental copying. Because there could be a design out there which is exactly like yours, because two people can easily, independently, come up with the same idea. So it's important to identify that. Through this process, through creating these three key visual mood boards, you will then naturally just start to come up with ideas. You'll naturally, and I don't care if you think you're not creative, if you follow this process, and you don't have to be an excellent artist, you will start to doodle, you'll start to have ideas. Because that's the way the subconscious works. You feed it, and then it basically has to come out again, and that's how it comes out. And then the final process, the step 4 process, is you have to get that idea executed by a professional. That's the only point in the process where you do need a professional designer or an artist or an illustrator involved. Because you can have a very, very good idea and a very poor execution is still going to be bad. So you need both. You need the great idea and you need the execution.